Message.
Women today are so gosh darn selfish that this is why so many women get angry when you ask, what do you bring to the table? And their answer is, bring to the table? I'm not bringing anything to the table because I'm not going to allow you to use me. That's why that question infuriates women right off the rip. They don't want to be used. They want to use you. You are supposed to make their lives easier. And if you don't give them a life of upper middle class or lower upper class luxury, you don't matter. This is why you hear so many women saying, I can do bad all by myself. Meaning, why should I work a 40-hour-a-week job with a husband? Why should I be paying rent with a husband? Why should I be doing any of this stuff? But yet, you work harder. Single women work harder than other women because you do everything by yourself. You just don't recognize it until it's too late. The women who are taking the high value men, there are three groups of women: Latinas, Asians, and Eastern Europeans. These women are taking all the high value men. No matter where I go across this, you guys have really decided to do the work to break these cycles. Meaning tonight, Saturday night, how many of you gonna go do the same shit you've been doing all the time? You gonna go out with your girlfriends and go to the same spot, same club, same thing, gonna have the same outcomes. You're gonna go out with your homeboys, do the same thing. Or you're gonna sit at home and do nothing. Why don't you give yourself a break? Why don't you do something different? Why don't you go ahead and break the cycle and become the man you want to be? Become the woman you want to go by yourself. Remember when I said you're going to have to do it scared, or do it afraid, do it alone, do it unsure, without a guarantee? The only thing you can guarantee is your effort. That's why I say that real high value men and women appreciate one thing about people more than anything else. They try. They try. They try. They don't make excuses. They don't make excuses. They don't accept the problems. My mama didn't do this. My last relationship didn't do that. This didn't, and that didn't happen. All that. It's a 1-year-old woman and a 21-year-old man. Who has the higher sexual marketplace value?
The woman.
25-year-old man and a 25-year-old woman. Who has a higher sexual marketplace value?
The woman again.
A 30-year-old woman and a 30-year-old man. Who has a higher sexual marketplace value?
The man.
The 35-year-old man and a 35-year-old woman. Who has a higher sexual marketplace value?
The man.
And as I keep going in 5-year increments, will women ever overtake a man's sexual marketplace value?
Not in the long term, no.
No. Will it grow at a steady rate, or will it get exponentially larger? Meaning a 50-year-old man and a 50-year-old woman, will they have the same difference between them as a 30-year-old man and a 30-year-old woman? Or will it be greater?
It'd be greater.
Thank you. So by math, you've just said women have roughly a 10-year period before their value dips below men. So it doesn't matter if men aren't ready. Men have a fucking lifetime. Women got 10 years.
And the objective is to continue to build my business. I am a virgin.
God. Here we go with this.
Downplay
Here's all this.
Kevin,
my God.
you can downplay it, but
No.
let's be real. When do you start?
Do not overtalk me. I don't care about a 26-year-old's business. Here's the problem. So many of our women feel like they got to go get all the pieces of your life together, and then you think you can come fit marriage in. Why do non-black women everybody can seem to go do all the stuff y'all talking about doing and still be married and have families? Y'all feel like marriage and family is something to do after you got your business together.
When is really the right time for marriage and family? It's like
22 years old.
22. Push out, like, have a kid at 22 when I'm a baby myself. Don't you think 22
Not a
is
goddamn baby.
But
You're a
would you
grown
talk
adult.
to a 22-year-old though? You would think she's a baby.
Don't try this shit with me. Now see, we're about to go off the rails. What I'm trying to get women to do is understand that the very guy 20 years ago that you probably wouldn't look at is the guy you need to be able to have a little bit more vision and say, well, if I get with him now and I stick with him now while I'm building with him now, I can reap all the benefits later. This is the problem. Most women say they want men who are high value, but they don't want to do the work when they're average looking.
I want you to critique the women who date men for money. Since you got so much negativity to say about women, how do you feel about women who date men or with men specifically for money? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like they're wise or they're
I don't
dumb?
understand the question. You want me to critique who?
Criticize women who date specific men with intentions, meaning you're very specific about the women that you feel are within your means, within Kevin's line. What do you feel about the women that are specific about men as far as money? How do you feel about that? Like, is it good?
I don't know if you, no offense, but I don't know if you've been drinking. Because
I've been trying to join your live.
Okay, other people are saying the same thing, so I don't understand the question. You want me to critique women who do what?
Who date men for money specifically? How do you feel about that?
Why? No.
Why?
No,
Because
hold on. That's not a criticism. That's you wanted me to talk about a topic. I don't care if women date men for money. Anything else? Black men, and you want to get married, or if you want to have children, and you expect to marry a black woman, you might as well divorce yourself of this 50-50 shit. That 50-50 argument goes away. I didn't make these rules, guys, and just because they say they'll accept it, okay, try it, because compromise versus sacrifice. I think this has a lot to do with that 80% divorce rate, because like it or not, well, I'm not going down that path. Everybody got work to do.
With weight on them, with men who make money, who have, make decent money or whatever.
So this is another one. This is another woman who comes in, half talking points. Now understand. She basically tried to come in and say that the problem is men. The problem is there are not enough men with money who are straight looking for women. Wrong. It's that many of you women are unfit for the men you're looking for. You're physically unfit, you're emotionally unfit, you're psychologically unfit, you're relationally unfit.
Not all. So I keep a husband. I'm not worried. You're not talking to me.
Yeah. And your husband he's a successful man.
You know what? I don't have to work. I'm fine. And I look young, so I'm not worried.
And you act even younger.
And I want to. Who wants to look old or stressed out?
This is a damn shame. This is what our women think they should be. A fucking childish 50-year-old.
No one said
childish 50-year-old. I'm sitting here looking at this. This is what black men have to pick from. So when you talk about he hates women, this is what black men have to pick from. A woman who says, you're saying that men who make money don't want women or such and so forth. But there aren't a lot of men who make money who are straight. No, they're not looking for your round ass.
Tell women the truth these days. Men get told the truth all the time. Women have no problem telling a man, I don't want an average man. It happens every day on my show. TLC said they don't want no scrubs, and we have no problem telling average men, you ain't crap. But if I just happen to have the nerve to agree with the woman that says she's average, then I'm Satan. I think that's interesting.
I think that most average women don't want average men.
Because it's a natural thing for people to want what they can't have. It's
not natural. It's not natural.
It's a natural desire.
No, it's not. It's not. No, ma'am, it's not natural.
Okay.
It is not natural. Every other race of woman on here is white women are the next lowest group of married women. They're married at a 54 rate. And you look at an average looking white woman, you're like, ooh, even the women who are unattractive, you're like, ooh, but you look on her finger, you're like, she's married. You're like, who would marry her? You look at her husband and they look like they match because they accept. But in our community, women want the men to look better than them. It's not natural. Black women are living an unnatural existence. You're living opposite to nature. You're living opposite to even the God you say you believe in creation. It's rather devilish, as a matter of fact. Can't be used, you're not feminine. Feminine women are useful women. Masculine women are not useful. Masculine women are competitors. This is why when you sit around and deal with a masculine woman, you feel drained. You're actually in conflict with these women. Well, hold on. I know there are going to be plenty of women out there saying that's fine and dandy, Kevin, but I can't put my guard down or whatever because I got to pay bills, such and so forth. Here's the answer. Fabian, I told you this. Ladies, here's the solution. Here's the solution to show men with your actions that you are serious about becoming and maintaining your femininity as a woman and becoming a wife, mother, and useful to men. Here's the solution. Decrease your standard of living to average. Oh, decrease your standard of living.
Single mother's child an asset to another man. Come on, accountant.
Only in the legacy that she lives and leaves.
But she's not an asset to me because there's no DNA tied to me. She's 9 years old. That man would be putting into your baby daddy's legacy. I would just be paying it. That's a bad investment.
Ooh.
It's your investment, but I've been a stepfather. I can't go get the money back that I put into my stepson.
But
it's gone.
Well,
and all the dollars I put into that, even though it was there, I have to accept the fact that it didn't go into my daughter's mouth.
Right.
Because as stepfathers, you have no legal claim. And how many stepchildren, how many times do you see somebody stepping up to get the ticket on an award and they want to say, I thank my stepdaddy? They always thank their stepmama or their mother. And man, you know how this goes.
Yes.
Now imagine the son you raise, you love.
Mm-hmm.
You groom him to be a high-value, productive, competitive, successful man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Would you want him getting with a woman that treats him like you treat men?
I don't know.
The defensive laugh always tells the truth. See, these ladies have no problem messing with somebody else's sons. But say to do it to their boy, then they will want to kill you. French toast out of here.
You saying you don't think men were more masculine back then than they are now?
Men in general, men worldwide were more masculine because we didn't have feminism. But see, the problem is black women, your mother's generation and your grandmother's generation, they really failed you guys because they told you didn't need a man. So you can't. Right. Who raised these feminine, weak black men that you have a problem with? Who raised them? Mm-hmm. Who raised them? 80% of black children are born out of wedlock. Who raised them?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
We did.
Who's we?
My mom or whoever my grandparents did.
Black who?
Women.
Thank you.
No one's told you. You got to tell yourself, you are special. You are important. You are the man. When I talk about things like confident, intelligent, and assertive, CIA, when I talk about frames, fragrance, footwear, when I talk about any of the things, the catchwords I use them for a very specific reason, because you matter. And you need to carry yourself as such. Well, the first thing is I started to treat myself well. Yeah, even when you're making minimum wages, get an extra topping on your pizza, get extra cheese. That's why I talk about the 3 F's, frames, fragrance, and footwear.
Woman over 35, overweight and with children, it is highly unlikely that you're going to find a man making 6 figures plus who wants to marry you. Because those men want something in return too, and they typically don't want somebody else's children. You've made your choice to allow yourself to reproduce 1-2 times with or without the benefit of a husband, most of the times without. You've allowed yourself to become the physical shape you are. That's your responsibility. It is not this man's responsibility to lower his standards, settle, when he's had to work to become this thing. No one gave him this. He deserved to get something from this. But see, we're so busy trying to tell women that they should be celebrated that we forget to think about, what about your men? We need to start celebrating men. Forget us. You don't have to like us. But what are you doing with your boys sitting next to your daughters? And more often than not, women are telling their daughters, get an education, do this, and so forth, and they're making their sons.
Women who can get the kind of men that they want don't worry about what men that they don't want are doing. Doesn't that seem like it takes a lot of effort to complain about? I mean, it's like going to a restaurant and you're a vegetarian. You don't spend your time looking at the dishes with meat in them. That's a waste of time. You don't even eat that. You're like, you don't complain about how the steak is cooked. What do you care if they have filet or prime rib? You're a vegetarian.
Right.
All right, but that's how these women talk about men, as if that's the only thing on the menu, because they can't get the kind of men they want.
Women don't lie. Weave is a lie. Makeup is a lie. Waist trainers are a lie. Spanks are a lie. Girdles are a lie. Stop lying. Your appearance. You must dress like a woman. Skirts, skirts, and more skirts. Skirts and dresses, skirts and dresses. Get rid of the flip-flops. Get rid of the sandals and dress like a grown, dadgum woman. Get rid of the yoga pants and anything that shows your natural ass. Get rid of things that show your midriff or your stomach. You don't need to see all that. That's for your man. Class.
You aim at like a broader range of women, and you feel like all women are the same. I don't think that, and I feel like you're very general. So I feel like you should.
What does that mean? Hold on. Are generalizations valid?
No. To me, they're not.
Oh, hold on. Did you go to high school or did you go to college?
I'm in college now.
So generalizations aren't valid.
To a certain extent, I feel like you have to find some validation between something like
No, ma'am, no. I want you to put on your student hat.
Okay, it's kind of on. This is my bonnet.
Do college graduates generally make more than high school graduates?
Yes.
But is it always true?
No.
Is the generalization still valid?
Yes. It is. But I feel like it's just based.
I don't care what I want you to stop. See, right then, if you were using your student hat, you should have said, you're right. But you're still going to try to make this work. You just defeated your own.
Blow relationships with quality men because you don't know how to be in a committed, faithful relationship. You don't know how to turn the TV off. You don't know how to shut down all other outside attention from men and just focus on one man. So you're always keeping all your doors open, all your options open, so you never really have time to bond with this man. And he's into you, talking to you, dealing with you. Men are not that complicated. When we choose somebody, we choose because we're trying to get on down the road and build and do life. But you still got 11 million things, all these different things. And you guys are talking back and forth, dealing with one another. And then all of a sudden, your pattern starts to change. And he's like, well, wait a minute. We were jump roping like this, and now your pattern is a little bit off. He starts to notice something. And you ever notice that when you ladies cheat, you never just cheat and break up. You always have, you're leaving one man going directly to another because you've been cheating all along. And it's time that we start being honest about female infidelity. You ladies are cheaters.
Black men, like you talk to your white boss. And that's all we need from you. Talk to us, excuse me, listen, process, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
Black women know how to check all of that when their job is on the line. Talk to us like we're your white boss and we got no more problems. Here's my retort to the tone conversation. Approach me like you'd have to approach a white man you were trying to marry you. Then we got no more problems. Step to me like you step to a white man who's paying your paycheck. Treat me like they treat the white man, and we got no more issues.
9.5.
And how much do you weigh?
Why does it matter how tall I am?
Oh, I asked her how much do you weigh?
No, I'm not.
How much do you weigh? How much? No, but if you called into a size show, ma'am, every other caller could devolve that.
Let me back up a little bit.
How much do you weigh?
Can I back up a little bit?
After
Because
you answer, yeah, you can back up. Beep, beep, beep. How much do you weigh?
this is the reason why I
How
called
much do
in.
you weigh?
I'm not.
How much
I'm
do
not.
you weigh?
Okay, you're not letting me speak.
There you go. How much do you weigh?
I'm not gonna tell you.
So tired of guys who are smart, who are accomplished, who are capable, who have the stuff that it takes, dumbing themselves down to make other people feel better. Listen to me when I tell you this. There have been so many times that guys have thought, if I just failed, they'd like me more. And what you're gonna find is if you fail, you become just like the people that you think would like you more. They're gonna still not like you. Matter of fact, they're gonna resent you. They're gonna say, look, I understand, well, I'm a failure, but look, he had all these opportunities. He ended up right here. You don't do them any favors.
He's a skyscraper.
Say again.
Oh man.
Say again. He does what?
I say he's a skyscraper. That's what I said.
What does that mean?
Well, let's just simplify it. He puts elevators into buildings.
You know, a skyscraper is a building.
Well, that's the work he does, sir. That's what he considers himself. That's the job title that he gave, and that's what I'm giving you.
And how long have you been seeing this man?
About 6 months.
How many children does he have?
2.
Has he been married before?
No.
But he has 2 kids. How many baby mamas?
2.
Right. So he's a skyscraper. 2 kids. My 2 wanted to be the guy married with the family, but I married twice. But I always put the failure of my marriage back on me because I wasn't the leader I needed to be.
That's the problem that we have with most of the women that look.
No.
Woman I love, black woman.
No. Now this is on you. I'm not gonna let you put the problem on women. The problem is you picking tigers when you should be looking for lions. No, you can't do that. I can't allow you to make. I'll call it down the middle. You're gonna say that's the problem because black women are this. No, the black women you pick. See, the thing is, you're gonna have to compromise on what it is you think you want. Because the mindset don't match with the outcome. She might not look, she may not have stripes. She might not be orange. Lions look different than tigers. You are the person I said at the beginning trying to make a liger. Make a lion. Or continue to be frustrated.
Men want relationships. Most men want marriage. Who's leaving relationships? When they end up, women are walking out of the door 70 to 90% of the time. And who are they listening to? Women. How's that?
A woman that's in high demand, her mindset is 3 main things. She's cooperative, she's smart, and she's agreeable. See, all 3 of those things must be there. A woman that's smart and disagreeable is not a woman that's in high demand. She's not a woman that's really wanted. A woman who's smart and cooperative but not agreeable is kind of useless because she'll only cooperate when she agrees. A woman who's cooperative and agreeable but not smart is also kind of just blind leading the blind. She must be smart, cooperative, and agreeable.
Said, no father, no respect for authority. Many of you did not catch that. She's saying that women who don't have the experience of a father have absolutely no respect for authority. And not only that, when they encounter authority, they have contempt for it. And that's when the dark side of them comes out, because they're hearing something foreign take place in their ears. They're hearing structure, right? They're hearing all of the elements that will save their lives. But that's not what they hear. They hear slave. Where's my food at? That's what they hear. Look what you have done without structure in your life. Oh my God.
I know a lot of people will tell you I hate you. No, I don't. I want to see the best for you because I want to see the best for guys. And we are better together. The world has nothing for you by yourself at 50.
Nothing. Nothing. And if you think you're going to make enough money when only 9% of women in our community earn over $75,000, you're fooling yourself. I'm going to also get the stats for all the communities because I have the stats pretty much to memory on this side, but I'm also getting stats for other groups and overall too. Because this problem is expanding. And the people who are going to get hurt first is women. Make no mistake. The people who are telling you what you want to hear profit off of your pain and off of your delusion and denial. The people that they tell you hate you are actually trying to help you because they're at least trying to tell you some truths that you can do something about. All right, people. Godfather is out of here. Till the next time. Peace. We are gone.
Tired. We get tired. God, we get tired. And don't nobody give a damn. The folks you would think could give a damn don't give a damn. Sometimes your kids don't even give a damn. And in the face of such hurt, heartbreak, rejection, confusion, a lot of men are just out here lost. And waking up every day is a miracle.